When I read the letter of Messi to his father, I felt like this is something extremely private. Something that is so deep rooted, that is coming from straight from the heart. And there is no filter to it. There is no touch of censorship to it. There is no touch of filtration to it. It is just a man, or rather a boy, telling his final words to his father. The words that he wanted to tell him, but unfortunately he could not. And now he's left it out in the universe in the hope that in some way or another his dad gets to know what his final thoughts about him was, how much he loved him, how much he meant to him, and how does he feel about it now. This is also a chance for us to reflect on ourselves, a chance for us to know that what we see on television, whatever we see on media, whatever we see on whatever things that we see through him or via any other media source, via journalist, via social media, via any other media, doesn't give us the full picture ever. What a man is actually going through, we may never know, and it is up to us to understand that at the end of the day, everyone's a human. No matter how much we put them on a pedestal, no matter how much we worship them, we love them, we respect them, no matter how much we hate them, at the end of the day, they are all human beings, and they all have highs, they all have their peak, but at the end of the day, they all have their lows as well. And this is during a phase like this that we see the true character of a man. And what Leo Messi has showed us is what a true man, a true character should be. He didn't need to participate. There was nothing left for him to prove. If he had not participated, and if he had even retired before this tournament, nobody would have blamed him for anything. It is out of our own selfish reasons that we want to see him even more and more and more, even till now, when he's 39, when he himself says that his body is not doing the way that it used to. Although he has a 39-year-old Messi is still outperforming the younger versions of him, the young talents of these generations as well. So yes, we know that he understands what his body is going through, and his body is actually slowly giving it up. But the greatness of this man is at such high level that we, despite knowing that it is selfish of us, we just cannot give him up. We just cannot give up the need to watch him. And now knowing what he was going through, what his mindset looked like throughout the whole World Cup campaign, amazes me. It only amazes us more that what a man, a true man, a man with actual personality, a man with actual virtue, actual principle, actual understanding of responsibility looks like. His father was ailing, his father was ill, and all throughout the campaign his thoughts were, let me push it through one more time. Let me just push it through one more time. Let me take my team through just one more time. Let me just buy a little more time for my father so that he can recover and come to see me one more time. This is not a grown man who has won everything that is available in football, that can be given by football, that can be achieved in football. This is not a man who has achieved everything in football talks. Like, this is a kid. This is a kid who desperately wants to make his father proud one last time. This is how a kid sounds like. This is how a kid who desperately wants to make his father proud one last time sounds like. And reading through that message, I couldn't help but understand we really don't have a lot of time left. We really have went through such a journey, and unfortunately this beautiful journey will someday come to an end. And maybe we want to push it, yes, we want to push it a little more, just a little more, just a few more, so that we can engulf it a little more. But sadly, I think Leo Messi has understood that at the end of the day, none of this matters. At the end of the day, nor football, nor your success, nor your club trophies, nor your individual trophies, none of them matter. At the end of the day, it's all about your family. It's all about your friends. It's all about being next to them, being close to them, enjoying your moments with them as much as possible, the precious moment that they deserve, enjoying the moments with them as much as they can. And I'm sorry, but I feel like Leo Messi has realized that he doesn't need to do it anymore. He knew it, that it's done. Football is complete for him. He doesn't need to do anything at all. It was out of our selfish reason that he kept performing, he kept coming for us, he kept giving us the joy that we always have received from him throughout these 20 years. It was all because of that love that he kept coming back. But now I guess, unfortunately, we have to accept the fact that it is time that Leo Messi might hang up his boots. Because if you read the whole letter, it shows that he didn't really want to perform in this campaign. He didn't really want to enter the campaign one last time. It was his father, Jorge Messi, who pushed him, said that you need to participate. You need to participate one more time. And after pushing him through, after convincing him to participate one more time, unfortunately, he became ill just before the beginning of the World Cup. And we saw that. We saw against Algeria, the man who has scored the most goals in World Cup back then, the most successful player in the World Cup, the man who had nothing to prove anymore, cried after scoring one goal against Algeria. And it was not from any footballing, it was not related to football at all. Only for him, it was only for his father, who convinced him to perform one last time, but who could not come to see him one last time. The way he pushed this team through just to buy a little more time for his father, the way he waited for the last message, a message for him from his father every time after every match, the way he tried to bring the trophy to home one more time so that he could celebrate with his father, the way he was heartbroken after the final whistle, knowing that that's the one final wish that he could not fulfill. And to think that a man who has achieved so much in his life still feels the regret, the grief of not fulfilling that one last dream of his father. That is how much he meant to him. That is how much our loved ones means to us. No matter how much we do for them, it's just never enough. We could win the world for him, we could win the universe for him, still it will not feel enough. After all, it's his father, his backbone, the guy who supported him throughout his career. And the part where he said, we were very close to the finishing line and we were about to end it together. Why could you not hold on just a little longer? Feels like a kid desperately hanging on to his father out of pure anger, out of pure rage, confronting him that why are you going right now? It is so close. You are so close to the end. Why are you going right now? He just doesn't want to let him go. And it broke me. It broke me so much that the man who supported him throughout his whole career will not see the fairy tale ending that he will get after all these years. And this is the same pain that Leo Messi is now going through, and we can feel it. We can understand what he might be going through. And to think that this is the same man who was just out there playing to bring one last joy to his team, to his country, to his family, who was just playing out there to bring one last moment of fulfillment, one last moment of enjoyment to towards his whole country, towards his whole beloved family, was criticized for the same very thing throughout the whole campaign. He was given death threats. There was fake propaganda against him, hate campaigns against him, death threats going throughout the whole matches, and criticisms, uncensored, unvalid criticism throughout the whole campaign pointed towards him, and all that he was focusing on just to make sure that his team just pushes through one last time, so that he can make sure that his team, his family, and his father gets to see that glory one last time. All of this hate campaign towards a man who was just doing his job properly. It just showcases what kind of species that we are, human beings. What kind of a species we are. We hate on a man who is just doing his job. We hate on a man for being too good at his job, and we cannot accept the fact that there are geniuses. There are people who are geniuses at their work. And we cannot just simply admire them. It is just too much for the human brain to love someone unconditionally, to love someone who is not out from our team. We have to hate them. We have to justify our cognitive bias every time. That is what that man went through that whole campaign, and ultimately he lost him. He didn't lose the final. The final actually didn't matter, but at the end of the day he lost him. He lost the reason for which he brought that team to the final. He lost that very reason. At the end of the day, it's all about who you are as a person, what character you show when you are at your lowest, when you are going through hell. And the way Leo Messi went through everything and never let anyone understand what his actual pain was, what he was actually going through. Never shied away from it, but never let anyone know it either. A true leader, a true captain, a player who just wants to play. A person who knows no other language but just the language of football. To Jorge Messi, to the universe, wherever you are, I hope you are in rest. I hope you are in peace. I hope you get to see your son from out there and enjoy his final days as him and all of us pay respect to you and say thank you for bringing the greatest of all time to this earth, to supporting him throughout the journey, to being his backbone and never letting him fall, and being the best father that one could ask for. This is from a Leo Messi fan. Thank you, Jorge Messi. And to Leo Messi, stay strong. Yes, this was inevitable, but we still love you. Your family still loves you. And we will keep loving you till the end of our breath. Love you, Lionel.